Hello everyone, my name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
We sure do. And today we're going to be making a cornucopia arrangement.
Yes, I am so excited about this. We are making a fall cornucopia centerpiece, and I think that I will actually use this on my own table, my own dining table this year. So I'm really excited about this one. So let's show you what we are working with today. First of all, we have our basket, our cornucopia basket, which we purchased this from Michael's.
Yep.
It is currently on sale. I'm not sure if some of the other craft stores may have something similar if you don't have a Michael's, but that is where we got this one from.
They do. Now this is the large one. They do have a smaller one, but for this arrangement you would kind of want the larger one.
So we have that, and of course we've got floral foam, which we will be putting on inside of it, and then we have some fall leaves that we're going to be using.
This cute bush that's got your all kinds of little pods and also I love this one, and it did have long grass, and I've curled those, but I'll show you how I did that. And then we've got some little ball mums. Aren't those cute? And then we, of course, you've got to have fruits and veggies. So we've got some artichokes, some grapes, some apples, just pumpkins, of course, all kinds of things.
We've got some fall greenery that we're going to be adding in there. So all kinds of goodies we're going to be putting inside of this.
That's right.
I'm going to go ahead and put in our floral foam. So I've got just a block of floral foam, and I'm going to put a nice layer of glue right on the top here. I had already started gluing it a little bit, but just a nice thick layer there.
You need a thick layer of it to get it to stick well.
Now I'm using our Monroe Home glue skillet. If you do not have a glue skillet, you could just use a glue gun, but I would use hot glue.
Definitely.
I do recommend that. So I've got a nice thick layer there, and I'm going to go ahead and just stick it in there.
Yep, just right there in the center.
And I'm going to hold it down just a little bit, get it dried. You do probably want to make sure that it's really secure. Let it dry, 30 minutes or so. Just make sure it's real secure.
Yes. Now here's, I'm going to show you really quickly how I curled the grasses. And like I said, these were all out straight, and you could leave them that way if you wanted to. I do recommend that you're very careful when you do this, because you can cut yourself. That's why I always do mine and Amanda's, because with her being a lefty, I don't know if that has something to do with it, but she does tend to cut herself every time she tries it. So,
and let me tell you, the cut is like a really, 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 really bad paper cut.
It is. It is. So you don't want to do that. So I just put the grass in between my thumb and one blade of my scissors. So I've got my thumb on the grass and my scissors on the grass, and then just pull up like that, really holding it tight, and that will just curl your grasses. And I like that. I just never have liked the grasses just sticking straight out, so I always do that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get these stems cut off, and you want to make sure when you're cutting these off that you leave those stems long, because we need them long.
If you do not have a good pair of wire cutters, I would recommend that. These are just some that you get like from the tool section. They're Stanley. I love the Stanley, but I would not use the little floral. No,
I wouldn't either.
Cutters.
They just don't work as well as you need them to. Now I'm going to first take one. This one's so cute because it's got the little flowers, the little wildflowers. So the little cattail with the wildflowers. So I'm going to just put some glue right there, and I'm going to bring that down pretty, about midway of my styrofoam. I want it to come out. So you see how far out from the opening that it is. That's going to be my longest piece right there. Now I've got another one of my little lotus pods, and I'm going to keep that one out as well, just like that. I'll get a couple more of my stems. I'm going to put one on one side like this, and then one on the other side. I love the fact that they've got the little wildflowers with them.
Yeah, they're really cute. I like
They
those.
are. And I'm just kind of bending the stems down so that they stay down a little on those first two. Okay, I've got another one with the little lotus pod, so I'm going to have that one a little closer. So I'm going to kind of put that one in just like that.
Of course, we're going to be filling this up with all kinds of stuff.
It's going to be full.
This is just our beginning here.
Yep. Now I've got this that's got the little heather on it. So I'm going to bring this down to the end of my, as you see, I'm putting these in at the very end, whereas I put the cattails and all on the top in here, this one I'm putting on the end of the styrofoam. Oops. And this one I'm going to put up here at the top, like I did the other lotus pod. I'm just kind of spreading these out. I've got my third lotus pod. So
my third one actually broke, so I probably won't use it.
No, and it's fine. You don't have to use it.
Yeah, mine fell off. I could put it back together, but we're going to have so much in here.
Yes, there's really no need.
Fell right off.
I just would not worry about it.
And of course, you know, you could use any type of fall foliage,
yes,
you know, leaves, greenery that you wanted to for this part.
You definitely could. Now I've just kind of put these around, and you see how I've got them stuck in there. So now we've got that bush. So I've got one that's got my little acorns and a pine cone and some berries. And I'm going to bring that right down here at the very front. So that's just going to kind of fill in that space. And we've got the pine cone there and our little acorns. And I'm going to put the other one on the other side at the front. Just like that. And these have little leaves on them, so you can kind of move one way and one the other, just like that. Oh, I see I had one left that I didn't use. I'll stick that in here. Just stick that in about the middle, just like that. Okay. So now I want to decide where I'm going to put my fruit. So I want these to be seen really well, so I'm going to have the big one coming in right in there. So I'm going to take, and I've already, have you got yours to show them how I put the stems?
Yeah, I can show you how we add the stems. Okay, so I have always said, save your good leftover stems.
Yes.
And this is one of the reasons, because this is what we use them for. So I have a few leftover stems here. I'm going to take my wire cutter. I'm going to cut this one about in half. And I'm just going to dip a little bit in my glue skillet here and just stick it in the bottom of this artichoke.
Because these are styrofoam. I mean, they're pretty and they've got them decorated nice, but they're really just styrofoam.
So we've got that one, and then I'll do the same thing to the smaller one. I may need a little bit longer stems.
I know, I was just thinking.
We'll see when we get it there. I may change them out and use a little bit longer stem. But
yeah, I think I'm going to need a longer one now that I'm thinking about it.
So that may be okay. We'll see when we get it in there.
Yeah. Now, I've already put mine in.
Okay.
But I'm going to change this stem out. And I've got a longer one because I want this one to go. This one may be too big. Nope, that works.
All right, so I'll change that out. And I'm still going to save this because I may use it for something else.
I've got mine saved over there. Now I want this one to kind of come down here at the bottom, just right in there, except pushed in some. So I've got my stem pretty long. I think I've got it a little too long. Let me cut it.
I'm throwing the glue around a little bit.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Probably don't need to be doing that.
Probably not.
So we're going to let that dry just a second because mine's
Yeah.
a little wet.
Yep. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of move stuff around and just stick this in the bottom. Just right in there. So I've got that one
looking really
Isn't that
pretty.
cute already?
Yeah, I love it.
So now I'm going to do some of my apples. So I'm going to try to use this one. This little stem. There we go. And this is just a little beaded apple that we have, and I'm going to just put that right here on the side, just like that.
I love these little beaded apples.
I do too. Now I've got a couple more. So let's see. So I just put a stem in. And I'm going to put this one right here on the top, I think, because it's so cute. So I've just put that in right on the top, just like that. Where'd my other one go? Oh, I lost one of mine.
Oh, one of your apples?
Oh,
I have more over here.
Oh, you do? I need an extra
I have a
one.
pile of apples.
Good, because I thought I had enough and then I couldn't find it. So I'm going to put one on the other side. Get this in.
That turned out just really pretty.
It
It's just
is,
so full of
isn't it?
goodness.
Yep.
We're just going to fill it up.
Yep, that's what we're going to do. Just keep filling it up. But see, this is where we are so far. Isn't that cute? So now we got a couple of pumpkins. Did you get all three of yours in?
I'm getting it.
Yeah. So I'm going to put a pumpkin up here at the top, or I think I'll put it over here right beside the artichoke.
And more stems over here. See, I told y'all, save
yes,
these.
you really need to save them. So there we go. And I've got another pumpkin I'm going to put in a minute, but now I've got some grapes.
All right, so I am going to go ahead and show you how to attach our grapes. So I'm going to use this covered wire. You can find this at Hobby Lobby. Most craft stores will have it, and it's just the grapevine covered wire. It matches the basket, so we're going to use that. I'm just going to put it right through the hole, if I can get it through. Yeah, there we go. This one's got a pretty big hole, so it's not too hard to get it through. So it's going to look like that. And this is really bendable. So we're just going to attach this right to the basket because we want it up here, up top like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just weave that right through that basket. All right.
And then just twist it.
Look, mine fell right out of my little hole, but that's okay.
Yeah. And then just kind of tuck it under the little thing, and you see, we've got it on. It's connected to the basket, but you can pull these, you can pull them to the side, you can pull them just right down the middle, just like that. And I just think the grapes add something to these. You know, it just makes them look lush or something.
I love the look of that.
I do too.
And with the artichokes, I think that looks really good.
Yes, it does. Okay, so now I think we're ready to add just a couple. We don't need very many flowers, so we're just gonna stick a few little ball mums around. So I'm just gonna cut one of each color. These are orange, red, and yellow. And I'm gonna put an orange one right in here. And you will just put those anywhere that you've got a little opening that you know, need to cover up something or anything like that. As long as you leave your stems long, then you can put those right in. I think I will put this one up under. So I'm just gonna move those.
And this is really, you know, you could use any kind of little flowers right here. You could use little sunflowers.
Oh, they
anything
would be
like
so
that
cute.
would be cute.
Yes.
Or, you know, you could leave that part out too if you wanted to.
Yes, you certainly could.
I kind of like the little pop of color that it gives it, but that's totally up to you.
I'll put my little yellow one over on this side. And it's getting so full I can't see the styrofoam, so I'm having to look for the styrofoam in there.
As many of these as you want, or as few. I'm gonna add a couple down to the bottom.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a few more. Just so cute.
This little pod is kind of...
Yeah, some of those pods are not wanting to do what I want them to do either. I'm going to put this one.
Ornery. That's right.
Sometimes they just want to be ornery.
How pretty this is looking. And the whole point of this is we just want it to look just so lush and just like all these goodies are
all
just
this is just
pouring out. So
definitely. I'm going to put this one over here.
I think it's working.
Yep, it is. And what you could do if you've got the room, you know, especially if you're going to use it as a centerpiece on a table, you could spill this out as much as you wanted. You know, you could just put this in the center of your table and then just add some pumpkins just placed around. They don't even have to be connected. That would be really pretty. And
like, I think that I kind of like this greenery coming out of the bottom. So I'm going to add some of that to the bottom there. But I'm not sure if I'm even, well, I probably will have it. Yeah, I guess I will stick it in the foam. Now, if you need to lengthen your stems, you can do that as well.
Yes.
You know, you can use floral tape. You can use a floral pick.
Yes.
You know, and kind of lengthen that. Kind of doing it without looking down there.
I know.
I was going to see if I could put the whole thing in, but I don't think I have enough room in my phone. So.
Yeah, I don't.
So that's okay. I'll just put it apart. Y'all should definitely give this a try.
Yes, it is. You know, just have fun with it. Whatever. You know, you could just put whatever kind of fruits, vegetables, anything like that in it. And it's just going to be so cute.
I'm going to have some of this coming out throughout it too.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Love it.
I think that just really adds
I'm going to keep that long on the bottom. So I'm going to put the shorter stems up top and the longer down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Which we still have our fall leaves over here.
Yes, we've got our leaves to put in.
I'm going to have room for them.
I know. I'm starting to wonder that too. I'm going to move my artichoke up just a tad so I can put that right in the center. How pretty. Now, I think I'll add a couple of my fall leaves, because I just feel like you need some fall leaves. So I'm going to add these over here around my grapes, kind of up under my grapes.
You know what? We had our other pumpkin too. Did you ever put
I
your
never
second
did
in?
put my other pumpkin in, no.
Let's see.
I need to get it put in.
I don't want to cover up that grape, but you also kind of just want to look like it's all just...
Yes, just
one
flowing
big-
out, yeah.
Oh gosh. I'm really liking this.
And I'll show you something also, that if you don't want to use it as a centerpiece, let's see, if we got a 18-inch wreath around here. Let me see if I can find one.
I have a 14 down here, but I'm not...
No, I don't think 14's gonna work on this baby. I think this
Yeah.
one's way too big. Let's see. Here is an 18. This is a very thin 18-inch, so I'm just going to show you, if you decided that you wanted to put it on a wreath, and we have done that. I don't think we've done one quite this big, but you would just put it like this, and I would use one that was thicker, but you would put it like this and have all of the stuff just kind of draping off of the wreath. And we have done that.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
let's see
then
if I
you
can
would
get it.
decorate around
And you
it.
decorate around it, but it would kind of be like this. And that has been a very popular wreath of ours in the past. Let's see, where did my other pumpkin go? There it is.
So I am just adding in some of these leaves. Because, you know, it's autumn. You gotta have some of those pretty fall leaves in there.
Yep.
A few of those kind of tucked in there. Goodness, this is full of stuff. I don't have any more room, hardly.
Yep, I know it. I know it. I need some more leaves at the bottom. But isn't it pretty?
Yes, it is.
And just do what, you know, just fill it as full as you want it to be. Just have fun with it. But this is definitely a great centerpiece for the fall, for Thanksgiving. That like I want it. That leaf is turning. There we go.
Just full and festive. I can't wait to use this on my
I
table
know.
this year.
It's gonna be so pretty.
And yeah, you could, like she said, keep, you know, once you have it on the table, then you can kind of add, if you wanted to,
Definitely.
some more pumpkins, or, you know, have things kind of spilling out.
You definitely
More
could.
greenery.
And just like we said, use, you know, fill it as full as you want it to be.
I have that greenery right there if you're not
This?
using it. Yeah.
Yes.
Want couple more pieces.
A couple of more pieces. And you can just take your little grasses and separate them and pull one way and one the other. If you've got it, you know, too bunched up in one way, just kind of pull them around some of the flowers and things. And another thing you can do, if your grapes, if you need them to stay, you know, if they're going to fall over or anything, you could just take a little bit of glue and just glue one of the little grapes to like the artichoke or something, and it'll make it stay.
All right, I think mine's about filled up.
Put this
And you know, you could do this in whatever color combination you wanted to. If you wanted this to kind of use more of a neutral, you know, the neutral tones, you could use beige and cream and you know, the sage green or the tan. That would be really pretty too, because I've seen a lot of those pumpkins lately, and that color scheme is really popular right now too.
Yes.
So you could definitely do that if you wanted to as well. But I kind of like the traditional fall for this.
I do too.
Since it is the traditional cornucopia, we've got all the fruits and the vegetables.
Yep. But there you go. Now, how pretty is that?
I can't wait to use it.
So pretty and just festive, and it's easy. Not hard at all.
No, it is very, very simple. And like we said, the container that we're using came from Michael's. You know, hopefully you can find it there, but if not, I'm sure some of the other craft stores will have something pretty similar.
Yes,
too.
they will. And if you need one, you know, if you don't have as much room, you need something a little smaller, you can get a smaller one and just use less materials. But there you go. So much fun.
It is. So y'all give this a try.
Yes.
This is definitely a fun little arrangement to make, and I think it will be a hit at Thanksgiving.
It will.
We thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.